Thank you, Monsignor. I want to say thank you, Monsignor, for being the person you are, for your support, for keeping me here at St. Monica's, and for reminding me from the beginning that everything is in here and not up here. Thank you, Monsignor. I want to say thank you to everybody who is here tonight for your commitment to St. Monica's and your generous contributions that keep this place running, and these programs, which in my case, Hope at Holy Grounds, transformed my life. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's here tonight. Growing up, my environment consisted of drugs, guns, and violence. Most of my childhood memories consist of me being shot at when I was 6 years of age. My big brother, an active gang member, in and out of prison, and my godfather's murder when I was 16. By the age of 17, I was sentenced to 8 years in juvenile prison. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol and had developed a criminal lifestyle. When I was released, I went straight to college where I studied cinema and theater. Everybody thought I was doing great, but deep down inside, I was still dealing with my past. I spiraled many times in my addiction until one day I found myself living in a small trailer truck in South Central Los Angeles. I was exhausted of this addiction, this pain, this anger, this loneliness, until one day I got on my knees and prayed to God. I said, Lord, please, I need you to take over my life, take over this addiction and this pain, because I can't handle this anymore. Lord, place me wherever it is that you want me to be. And well, 2 weeks later, a friend of mine by the name of Tom Blight got me hired at Holy Grounds Cafe, where I could see St. Monica's every single day from that cashier register. I paused, laughed, and thought to myself, thank you, God. This is close enough. I wasted no time and immediately enrolled into RCIA. I met Monsignor Lloyd Turgeson, who, after I shared my story with him, he looked me straight in the eye and said, I am you, and you are me, brother. I knew I was here to stay. 2 years later, with a little over 2 years of sobriety and all my sacraments ready, I was ready to marry this amazing angel that came into my life. She came into my life when I lived in that small trailer truck in South Central Los Angeles. I will never forget her sweet words. Hey, I want to start off by saying thank you for sharing with me your story. I don't have a problem drinking, but I don't think it's healthy for me anyway. And if it's okay with you, I will stop drinking to help you get sober. I felt like all my chains fell off my body that day. I knew that moment she would be the one I would marry. Never did I think it was possible, but with God in my life, anything is possible. And of course, with Monsignor by my side too. With his help and members of this community, we made that wedding happen. I couldn't believe it, but then again, God always provides, giving without expecting anything in return. Maybe because in the midst of not having anything, we had it all. And in the midst of having it all, we just wanted to give back. My wife and I married 4 months ago, and we are turning 3 years sober the end of next month. I am sober for the kids and adults that need me as a role model. I am sober for the kids that need some hope and push in the right direction. I just show up and do the work. Whether it is in a broken neighborhood, a school, a prison, or here at church, I just show up, because sometimes that's all it takes is for somebody to show up just like somebody showed up for me. This community. And it definitely took a village to raise this child. And a huge part of that village is you, St. Monica's. Thank you.
That's great for me. Thank you, brother.